in today's video, I'm going to be doing a review and demo on the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Hydrating Foundation. I actually filmed a first impressions of this last week and I didn't like the footage. It came out really weird, so I had to get rid of it, but I still wanted to do a review on this. I picked this up in my Sephora VIB sale haul and I knew I definitely wanted to do a video on it. I have been using this foundation for about a week, so I think that's even more helpful because then I can give you guys my honest opinion on it, how it wears, because I've been wearing it for an entire week. So yeah, if you guys want to see what I think of this foundation and if it is hot or not, then please keep watching. Okay guys, so like I've mentioned, I've been using this foundation for about a week now. So I'm going to give you guys my full-on review, demo, and what I think of this foundation, if I think it's worth it. It does retail for $42 and I got my shade in the shade 3.1. It's a little dark for me, but I'm going to put a lighter concealer and a lighter powder on, so it's going to even out. But yeah, so it does come with a pump. I'm going to apply one side of my face with a Beauty Blender sponge and then the other side with a normal foundation brush. I use a Beauty Blender like 90% of the time I do my makeup. I just think it's quicker and it comes out nicer, but I'm going to show you guys what it looks like with a brush and the difference. By the way, I do have very oily skin. I do have a couple dry patches going on. I don't know what's going on with my skin, and I have to say this doesn't cling to dry patches, which is really nice, so I do think it would be good for oily skin. It does say on the website that it's good for every skin type, and I honestly agree with that. I use about 4 pumps of this foundation, which I think is a lot because it is kind of pricey. It's like $42. I use about 2 pumps per side of my face. Usually with other foundations I use like 2 pumps for my whole face, so I'm just gonna do dots on my face and start blending it in. I feel like the finish of this is so nice. I really do love the finish. I would say it's medium coverage, like it has nice coverage, but it's not full coverage. I do have a lot of hyperpigmentation on my chin, my upper lip, and like this side of my face. I don't know if you guys can see it. I have like red texture there. So it does take a little bit to cover up. I wouldn't say it's like a super full coverage foundation, but it is buildable. What I like about this foundation is it's liquidy and it's like thinner. It's not like a super thick, heavy foundation that's going to make you look like a cake face or it's just going to be like uncomfortable to wear. I do think it's very comfortable and it's very liquidy and thin. It feels nice on the skin. It doesn't feel super heavy, which I really like. I just have my eyeshadow, eyeliner, and mascara on, so I feel like I look so weird without my eyebrows done. But I can't apply foundation if my eyebrows are done. Like, I need to do it after. I don't know why. I feel like it gets in them, and I don't know. I know a lot of people do their entire eye makeup first. I don't know. I just can't do it. Okay, so that's my ideal coverage. That is 2 pumps on one side using the Beauty Blender. I really like the finish of it. I'd say now it's full coverage that I have 2 layers of it on. It's really nice. It doesn't look super thick and cakey. So now I'm going to go in on the other side with a brush. I feel like this foundation would do really well with like a dense foundation brush rather than like a stippling brush. I feel like it would blend it out better. So I'm using the Real Techniques buffing brush. I'm just going to dab it. As you guys can see, I don't know if you can on camera, but I do have like red texture on this side of my face. So, as you can see, it's not fully covering it up with the one layer. I feel like, let me zoom you in because I don't know. So it's not really covering that up with one layer. So I'm going to go in with a little more. I feel like with 2 layers, you get a nice fuller coverage. Okay, so that is what the foundation looks like all applied, and the difference, like I said, I like applying it with the sponge better. I feel like it just comes out nicer, it's quicker, easier, but with a brush it still gives the same effect. I just like it better with the sponge. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish applying the rest of my makeup and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I did set the foundation with the Maybelline loose finishing powder. This is like a nice thin setting powder. It helps keep it matte for a little bit longer as well. And it definitely looks like skin. It doesn't look like you have a ton of makeup on, so I really do like this foundation. Now I'm going to get into the review part of this video. So this is called the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Hydrating Foundation. It says online that it's good for every skin type, and it retails for $42. Like I mentioned before, it does have a pump, which is really helpful. I feel like not a lot of foundation comes out of the pump, so I feel like to get that full coverage, you do have to use a lot of this because it is a thinner foundation. I use about 4 pumps for my entire face, which I feel like is a little much. So with that being said, I do think that you would go through this whole bottle pretty quickly. You do get 1 fluid ounce in here. As for the longevity of it, I do think it is an all-day, long-lasting foundation. It does say it's good for 15 hours, and I do agree with that. I don't notice it breaking up or fading. The only problem I have is that I do get shiny throughout the day, and I definitely have to powder a couple times throughout the day, especially on my T-zone area. So if you do have oily skin, I feel like this isn't going to keep you 100% matte the entire time. You are going to have to apply powder throughout the day. I do think this is good for every skin type. Like I said, I do have a couple dry patches going on. It didn't cling to them. I think that this foundation would work for everyone. I do think this is one of the better foundations out there. I think it's a very nice, long-lasting, medium to full coverage foundation that looks nice on the skin. It doesn't look like you have 20 pounds of makeup on. So I really like that about it. I know a lot of people love this foundation, and I can definitely see why. I would definitely recommend it if you are in the market for a high-end foundation. I think it is worth the money. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I do have another foundation review on the Sephora foundation stick, so I will leave that video below if you want to check it out. That one I was not a fan of. And yeah, I hope you guys found this video helpful, and I will see you guys later.